Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Commodores have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Phillips. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Avant. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Avant. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Off-play action on first down. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quarterback keeper. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback keeps it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up 14 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football in early.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Commodores come to the trying to convert here. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Lynch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Gain of 3.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finding an escape route. Took care of it himself. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a crease, it's Avant. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Basic connection. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're working that left side.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Using his feet to buy time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Avant. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Here's a hit. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Commodores will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And it's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Quarterback will keep it.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Sends it back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Avant. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Commodores are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Steps away. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Johnson looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say, just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you...
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Commodores!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Get it out on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give from the gun.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do.
Back's going for the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This quarterback part of their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in